WWE 2K25 news. We got a Deadman edition of the game, which we are discussing over on Discord. Join the server to be in with a chance of winning a free copy of the game. Late last night, we got this X update from the 2K devs on Twitter. We got Undertaker imagery and the infamous gong with the words, "You up." Then 45 minutes later, we got this from the same account. It says, "The Deadman rises. Again, no one escapes the darkness when the Undertaker arrives. Rest in peace, or don't." What could this mean? Nobody seems to know what this is. It doesn't seem like it's an Undertaker exclusive, but the #1 most hated bunny says, yep, either they are teasing a Buried Alive return, or they have a surprise addition because Roman Reigns is still listed and the Bloodline to be on the standard version of the game and the deluxe version. So it's left many people pondering just what this Deadman edition of the game is. What could it potentially be teasing? Now, on the Twitter account, they did say the Deadman rises again. One, because The Undertaker has historically and infamously returned over a dozen times after having retired, inverted commas. But also, we have had a Undertaker WrestleMania, almost Road to WrestleMania, where we got to play out all of The Undertaker's greatest hits. It was very much in comparison to his streak, which he had and then was ultimately broken by Brock Lesnar, which a lot of fans were not happy with because they wanted The Undertaker's streak to remain intact. Obviously, that's all in tatters now. But could this potentially be focusing more on an Undertaker Buried Alive match? Perhaps maybe we will also get the Boneyard Match, which went down very well with the WWE fan base. AJ Styles and The Undertaker fighting in an eerie kind of cabin, or outside an eerie cabin, and The Undertaker won that as well to kind of carry on his dominance at WrestleMania. But what could the addition possibly mean? Are we going to be getting another WrestleMania showcase where we get to live out all the Deadman's favorites? We've had that. Do we really want to relive that? Certainly within sort of the last decade, I think it should be all new content. But the WWE Games has announced that there is to be this Deadman edition for WWE 2K25. It's going to be available to purchase. Is it going to be the third version of the game, the most expensive, so the standard? And then we'll have the deluxe with possibly Bloodline add-ons. And then with this Deadman edition, are we going to get various versions of The Undertaker? Again, that we have already had. WWE 2K have been dropping multiple teasers about this and various different components of the game all week. And it started off during the Netflix premiere with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns teasing that an announcement would be made today. That is right, on our episode of Netflix Raw tonight, we are going to be getting some absolute bonkers news regarding WWE 2K25. So make sure that you are tuning in tonight. It's going to be hopefully a culmination of all of this news so far, because WWE Games has also released a clip of Jey Uso, who hyped up the showcase, which made us all think that we were going to be leaning towards Bloodline showcase, which has now not officially been unveiled, but all the leakers, all of the news points to a showcase reveal. But this Deadman edition, I don't know if it's something that I particularly wanted, and that's not to discredit The Undertaker, because he is an all-time great, an all-time classic, an all-time legend when it comes to wrestling. But I want you guys to comment down below just what you think this Deadman edition really is teasing. For me, I think it genuinely could be that the Buried Alive match, hopefully they wouldn't lock it behind a paywall in terms of this being the match only being available in this Deadman edition. But it could be something that 2K have decided to go down. Could be a route they've decided to utilize, because it would put more pennies in their already billionaire-filled pockets. But I, on the other hand, would buy it, because it is a match that I have really, really wanted to come back to the WWE 2K franchise for a long, long time. To put into universe mode, to spice it up, to create our own stories. The Buried Alive match is certainly one of the most unique when it comes to superstars and how the match actually plays out. Instead of a casket, which we've already got, you throw your superstar into a hole in the ground, and then a little cutscene cuts in, and you bury your opponent. infamously, there's the Kane and Undertaker match, which was played out, I think it was in 2K... Ooh, I want to say 2K13. But, well, it wasn't 2K13 then, was it? But you know what I mean. There is an infamous clip which I will find for you. But it's going to be telling what this edition of the game is going to have. Now, I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket and say that announcement will be made tonight, because I think that is going to show off more of the showcase regarding the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, the Samoans that are there, perhaps Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. Apparently, it's going to stretch back further as well, and it's going to include Umaga, it's going to include Rikishi, and the whole Anoye family tree, all the yesteryears. We're going to get Rocky Johnson, The Rock, obviously. So I don't really see where the rumors for this Undertaker edition and what they're going to pump into the game, unless it's a few more attires and perhaps, like I say, match types. And for me, the two match types that would be the most welcome, of course, is the Buried Alive match and the Boneyard match. Again, a match we have never had in a WWE 2K game. That potentially, I've just thought off the top of my head, we could be getting the Inferno match. So perhaps maybe this is a match pack where we get the Inferno match, which The Undertaker has been involved in with Kane before. Perhaps we get the Boneyard match, and perhaps we get the Buried Alive match as well. And each one of them, I guess it would go in line with the tagline that 2K put out when they said, "No one escapes the darkness." All three of those matches were under darkened lights. The Undertaker arrives, which he did in each of those matches. Rest in peace or don't. Like I say, very, very speculative. It's just three match types I think potentially could be behind a locked wall, because I don't see how they can include any kind of focus on The Undertaker or the Deadman in this year's edition of the game. But let us know exactly how you feel about this news, what your thoughts and ideas are. Like I say, these are just my ideas. We will find out tonight. We really, really will. But The Undertaker, of course, a welcome addition. Buried Alive, Inferno, and the Boneyard match. Again, 2K, take my money. You really, really should. But guys, remember, we have got a Discord server, and we would love for you to join it. We're giving away a free copy of the game to one lucky or server follower. So make sure you do scan the QR code, and we will see you over in Discord. Make sure you tune into Raw tonight, because we're going to get the start of this wave of WWE 2K25 news. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace out. And we will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now. Subscribe.